We are live.
Nice.
Not sure if there's anybody here yet, so
Nice.
not sure if there's anybody here yet. Mute that. All right, it was a big week for us for the books that we love.
Yeah.
You want to start
House of
off
Slaughter
with
and Someone's Killing the Children in the same week? It does not get better.
And now we're not going to have any more Something is Killing the Children until November, I think it is, when they said.
I mean, it's far, but it's not that far.
Yeah, it's not that far. And we've already got covers for it. Did it show that both frozen?
I'm frozen again?
Both of us are frozen on the actual stream. Hold on, let me refresh it.
That's weird.
Frozen again? Oh no, we're good. Both of us are frozen on. Oh, I paused it on the actual... instead of. I paused the stream instead of muting it. Oh. You are frozen though.
Oh, I'm not frozen on
You're
mine.
good now.
Okay.
All right. So you want to start off with the books that you got this week, since you said you didn't get that many? I've got a few more.
Yeah, I mean, mostly just got the Something's Killing the Children variants. This one did come in. I forget who did this one. Who did this one again? You know.
Skylar Partridge.
Yes, it's really cool. I like the colors.
Skylar Partridge. And that
Mario Diaz will hopefully be here.
Big Time Collectibles or Yellow Snow Comics? Yes.
Big Time I got it from.
You can get it from Yellow Snow as well. I got mine from Yellow Snow. It'll be here tomorrow.
Nice.
So I got in this week, I got this beautiful Ivan Tao closet. I also got this Ivan Tao Grimm. Bye. We lost you. What's up, High Voltage? How you doing, brother? We lost Indy.
I'm here. Hang on.
Back, but frozen.
You got the Grim Tao. That's really sweet.
Yep, this one right here.
I want it so bad. I should get it.
And then I got the Chrissy Zulo closet. I like this one because It's kind of chibi. And then...
Is there any way you can put up the chat again? I can't see it.
Yeah. All we got so far is High Voltage saying hello.
Hello.
I got the Gwen versus number 3. Ivan Tao.
Pretty.
And then I got this gorgeous it's in Mylar, so it's gonna reflect like a motherfucker. But I got this gorgeous Ariel Diaz. This part right here is foil. This part right here, and then along the sword here is foil, and then along the legs here, and here are all foil.
I for sure thought the blade was going to be foil.
What's up, Captain? How you doing? It's Captain Caveman in the show.
What's up, my guy?
All right, well, that was a short show off for the week. So this week we had, hold on, let me go to This week we had House of Slaughter 7, Something is Killing the Children 25, Radiant Black 16, Nightmare Country number 4, Radiant Red number 5 of 5, and Rogue Sun number 6. I'm going to be honest, I haven't read Radiant Red or Rogue Sun, but I'm up to date on everything else.
That's cool, because I also did not read those two.
All right, want to start off with Radiant Black?
Yeah, so I don't know why I thought issue 15 was the one for this week, but I did read issue 16 right before I left work. And it seems like all the big baddies are finally getting together and doing some stuff.
Yep. By the way, if you haven't read Radiant Black 16 for the week, or you're not caught up and you don't want any spoilers, you might want to leave. So what's up, Tom? How you doing? It's Tom from the Something is Killing the Children's fan group.
Hi, dude.
What's going on, dude? We're just discussing this week's Radiant Black. So if you haven't read it and care about spoilers, you might want to mute us or something. So it looks like, the baddies got together. They, hi, Beerus.
Miri.
Miri. Hi, Miri.
Oh, she's on the shelf.
Hi, Miri. Hey, Tom. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. We got 5 people watching right now. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
So now we're down to 4. And I think one of them's me, so...
Oh. It's all good.
Anyways, you've only read 4 titles from... you only read 4 titles. Okay, so if Radiant Black isn't one of them, then you don't have to worry about spoilers.
Yeah, but it seemed good. Like, the robot finally, or whatever he is, the big guy, finally started talking to, oh my god, his name, Marshall? Nathan. Marshall's the other one.
That was last issue. 16. I'm getting distracted by Miri. She was about ready to pounce on something.
Wild. Well, Beerus is running around behind the camera, so she's like stalking him like prey.
So they all got together. They formulated a plan. They beat the shit out of Marshall. They beat the shit out of him. With that fucking weird robot that they got. Mecha.
Yeah, the big mech.
Mecha is what they called him. And there's really not much more to say other than they had a big fight that wasn't really a fight. It was just really them beating the shit out of Marshall. And
yeah, but he came back.
Well, that wasn't Marshall.
He's ready to go swinging.
That wasn't Marshall. You could see Marshall. I'm fairly certain Nathan's back to being Radiant Black. Because
I
you
read
could
it too quick. Marshall, I didn't get it.
Yeah, you could see Marshall laying on the ground at the end. So, you see the robot come in, tell him that he's dying, and then the next slide is Radiant Black with Marshall laying on the ground. So I'm thinking that Nathan's back to being Radiant Black again.
Got it. Yeah, I was literally walking. I clocked out and was reading it on my phone. As I was walking, I'm like, oh no, I gotta read
The thing that perplexes me is that they say you have to die in order to lose it, but neither of them have actually. They're both still alive. Like, I guess technically he died for like a minute or some shit, but. And
I don't know. I think the rules are whatever that big robot guy decides they are.
Yeah. I'm a dog person. I'm a dog person, and she is clearly a cat person.
Cat and snake. I do have snakes also.
And she has snakes.
But I do also love dogs.
My dog's somewhere. I don't know where Lily's right there. Lily, what are you
Hi,
doing?
Lily.
She don't care.
No.
She's taking a nap because her last nap was very tiring.
It's a lot of work taking in that earlier nap.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to get straight into House of Slaughter and Something is Killing the Children because we have 40 minutes left to cover in the show. And I really don't. I mean, I guess we might have to, unless you've read something this week that you want to talk about, because I don't want to. I don't want to go into Nightmare Country and spoil anything for you.
Oh, I did read Seven Sons. I thought it was okay. Like,
Okay.
it's not my favorite. I think the story's kind of interesting. The art still isn't really my favorite. I do like him as a cover artist. I really do. But the interiors are just, I don't know, something about it. It's not my favorite. But I'll probably still read it and see, because you never know. Like, it could take a wild turn and I could get excited about it. But the first two were like kind of for me so far.
I've never read a single issue of Philadelphia. Not gonna lie.
What? You haven't read any Philadelphia?
Nope.
I love Philadelphia.
I actually downloaded all of the Sandman trade paperbacks so that I can read up on the earlier Sandman, because I read some of it a long time ago, and I haven't
This is
really
my
read
to
it
read
since.
pile right now.
I have
Sandman
one of
Volume
the
3
trades.
is in that.
Like, I have a Thick Boy trade that's like that, but I like reading stuff online anyways. So yeah, I've never read a single issue of Philadelphia.
I actually, because there's the other, like the spin off series, the Needle House Nightmare blog, I actually kind of like that one a little bit better than Philadelphia. And
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia is really good, also. I think it's wild. There's like presidents and stuff in it that are vampires and stuff. It's weird. It's weird and cool. I like it.
I might have to get into it.
Yeah, definitely. And I like the art style in that one also.
Seven Sons feels like it's going to take a little bit to get to the point. I mean, it's only 7 issues, but right now it's moving a little bit slow. I mean, they're
That's
giving
how I
back
kind of felt
information and
about it,
shit,
yeah.
but I
Very,
think it's
yeah.
going to be good.
Yeah, I'll probably still read it.
I guess we might as well get into House of Slaughter.
Yeah, because we still have to, at the end, talk about what's coming up, and you have to be off 10 minutes early for your show, so we might as well get into it.
All right. Well, House of Slaughter has been weird. This has been weird. Like, I like it better than the first. I like it better than the first arc of House of Slaughter. Not. It's different. Like, it's not the same kind of back information that they're giving you on the house. They're more going into this one guy's story. And I know that the first arc was, Aaron and Jace's story, but it gave you more background on what was going on.
Yeah, it's more like if something is killing the children, but following a red mask. It definitely feels like that kind of style.
And the weirdest thing about it, to me, especially seeing some of the upcoming covers, is that it looks like we're going to see a red mask fight a monster. Like, that's not their job. What is he doing? He doesn't.
I don't think he knows what he's doing either.
Red masks are just meant to document. They're not meant to be. I know they have certain field agents for red masks to go out and document the shit, but it's not his job to be fighting this monster. And this monster seems gigantic based on the shadow that we saw. Like, it's just perplexing to me.
And they keep hinting at a dragon, so like I'm really hoping it's a dragon.
It looks like a kind of sea-ish dragon. Like, if you look at the upcoming covers, you can see what it looks like. And it doesn't have like a dragon type face, but I don't think it's a dragon. So. I think it's just a sea monster styled monster. Like,
I don't know. That paintbrush was getting really pissy that he was talking about how they defeated the dragons. He's like, you think you puny humans could defeat literal gods?
Well, that's just because he's a monster and doesn't like the fact that he was defeated. I mean,
Well,
we
maybe he
know
knows
for a
something that
fact
we
that they
don't.
killed dragons. That's what the emerald masks are for.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we don't
But
know
maybe
that
they
for
did get
a
them all.
fact, but they've said that most dragons are the rarest type of monsters because you don't see them around that much anymore.
Yeah. What did you think of that drowning story?
I think it really didn't feel like it had anything to do with the story, and it was just to make Hermes fucking shut the fuck up.
I don't know. I feel like nothing he writes is not without purpose. Maybe I'm just too dumb to see what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's not revealed yet or something. I don't know. Maybe it means nothing. Could mean nothing. But I feel like James doesn't write things that don't have a purpose somehow.
Hermes form that Edwin created. I don't think they create their actual forms. They only choose what they put them into to hold them, like the stuffies and the 8 new named characters. Did we? I don't pay attention to names. Where
I would love to see what the paintbrush's name is Hermes,
yeah.
right? I want to see what he is. Like, I want his best.
The whole maggots coming out of his bristles was fucking creepy.
Gross. Really gross. And then what was with that fly end?
Yeah, Tom asked the same thing. He says he thinks that the weird fly at the end is Hermes form that Edwin created, which is possible. It looked like it was going into his ear, so could it possibly be trying to influence his thoughts, influence what he's going to do, possibly to get him killed, if it is Hermes?
Yeah. I definitely have to go back and see, like, because we have to find out what monster is terrorizing these kids in this camp at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly a water monster. We saw the shadow of it underneath his boat. Can it go on land, or is it only getting kids at the riverside and shit? It's a conundrum. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens in the next issue, because I'm just confused at this point. The whole story,
yeah, everything
is just a
little kind of everywhere. And I wonder who, like, because I feel like this is going to continue. Like, are we going to get to see a character from each house? Like, not house, but like, well, maybe next time we get to see a green mask. I feel like we don't see anything about them.
I mean, it's true. And he told a story that seemingly has nothing to do with anything. I mean, for now at least. I mean, it may have something to do in the future, but like as far as we are at right now in the story he told that took up half the book literally had nothing to do with anything. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's been disappointing. I'd just say it's been a slow start to the series. To the arc. But, you know.
And is it like 5 issues per arc? Is that how they're doing it?
Yeah. I mean, that's
only got
for
2
House
more
of
left.
Slaughter. I'm assuming unless they need more books to tell the story. But, like, Something is Killing the Children took 15 books to tell the first arc, and then 5 books to do background on Erica. and then I think we'll have another 10 to 15 books in this arc. Yeah, that's what we assume too, Tom. It'll be 5 books per arc for House of Slaughter, and I think they'll keep Something Is Killing the Children at 15 books per arc. But I mean, they don't really have to. They can pretty much do whatever the hell they want with Something Is Killing the Children. I'm interested to see what the Book of Slaughter is that we saw at SDCC. I have no clue what that's going to be, but hope it's something.
Do you think it'll be like another spin-off comic series, or do you think it's going to be like a novel?
I don't know. I kind of hope it's a novel. A backstory novel would be phenomenal. But we don't know. And who would write it? Tinian? Sam? Who knows?
I would love to get more backstory on like Jessica and like what happened pre-Erica would be really cool to find out. Or even like backstory on Old Dragon would be really neat.
Yeah, backstory on how Jessica died.
Yeah. I feel like that's got to be coming in the comics at some point. Like, they keep mentioning it. It's got to come.
All we know is she's dead.
Yeah. I mean, as far as we know, she's dead.
Yeah.
Maybe she disappeared.
Well, all we've got is House of Slaughter for the next couple of months, so hopefully it picks up a little bit. All right.
Well, what do you think of Edwin as a character so far?
I don't mind Edwin as a character. He feels like he could have some good depth to him, but we're not really seeing any of it right now. Like, Mark's here. What's up, Mark? So he's totally late. But hello, that's all right. Better late than never, my friend. I don't like the dry spells either, Tom. The last time they cut off Something Is Killing the Children, it was what, like 4 or 5 months?
Listen, if I can get through a 3.5-year saga hiatus, I can get through a couple months of missing Something's Killing the Children.
So, let's move on. Oh, you want the Edwin? I'm not sure. I don't think they're giving him enough anything right now. All we know is that he likes to paint shit.
With monster blood. Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't had a whole lot of development. Like, there's not a lot of... He's kind of quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And for a main character, that's kind of weird. So, I don't know. I hope we get to know him a little bit better before his arc is over.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do you think they're going to converge at any point? Like, all these arcs, do you think they're going to come together? Or do you think they're like their own little separate things?
I don't know. I kind of thought with the first issue of House of Slaughter, I thought that he was going to converge with Erica's current arc because they were sending him out to look for a new monster. But, and I figured that might be the duplicit type, but apparently it was not. It's just this weird big sea dragon that's for some reason just hanging out underneath his boat and not attacking him.
Yeah. Because they didn't finish, because, you know, Aaron and in the first arc of House of Slaughter, Aaron and Jace kind of part ways. So I don't know where this story falls in regards to the last arc, like where this Red Mask story falls. Is it at the same time? Is it before? Is it after? Like, I wonder if they'll come together, like those plot points.
Yeah, we're not disliking House of Slaughter. I just feel that it's slow, Mark. And hopefully the next issue will will shed some light on what the hell's going on. But I think it's time to move on to the main event. So,
children.
Number 25. I'd have to say my favorite part about this book was Octo being an evil little fuck.
Oh my god, yeah.
She's
like, "Are you bad?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So
I absolutely love
told
Octo.
her straight up.
And the fact that and she was just like, all right, and went along with it. But you don't get to see that much dialogue from Octo, and to see him just be a complete piece of shit was awesome.
Yeah, it really reminds you that he is literally a monster.
And then you see, and you know, you know that she's on the phone telling the bartender where she's going and that she's following a stuffed octopus. And Erica's like, what? Don't fucking listen to that goddamn octopus.
He's a bad dude. And he's like, yeah, I am.
Now, this is a little bit premature, but I have a feeling that Erica's going to recruit Gabby to be part of her team. Whatever the fuck's going on with Erica right now, she's obviously not part of the Order of St. George anymore. They kicked her out. She's done. They're sending fucking assassins after her. So, but she's still doing her thing, and she's going to need more resources now that everybody that hasn't read it. Spoilers. Now that fucking Big Gary is dead.
That was so sad. We knew it was coming, but like it was still so sad.
Yeah. Oh, we've known since last issue that it was coming, but still, you don't want to see it. I was a little disappointed that we didn't see more of a head off between the two, because that's what you kind of thought was coming, but also that would kind of destroy the entirety of the arc. Like, a lot of people were upset from what I've read on the forums and groups that more didn't happen in the story, but I think a lot happened. We saw her first fight with the Duplicitite.
It was so awesome.
And that thing fucking open up like goddamn Venus flytrap.
Like, it almost kind of reminded me of the Demogorgon from Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm. And then we saw Octo be a piece of fucking garbage. We saw fucking Gary die. We saw the first interactions between Cutter and Erica. Yeah,
he had like X's over his eyes, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Going back to your other thing you were saying, I really don't think that Erica would recruit Gabby. I think she knows what it's like to live this life, and I don't think that she would want to drag anybody else into it. That's just how I feel about Erica's character. Like, she would want to protect Gabby, but I don't think she wants her to have to deal with all the stuff that she's had to deal with since she was a kid.
Well, my thing is, part of my theory for that is that the bartender is going to be dead, and Gabby's going to have nobody. And that's just me throwing shit out there. But I think that Gabby's going to have nobody at the end of this arc, and Erica's going to take her under her wing because she's got nothing else, and she's got a fucking seriously bad attitude.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think she would, like, unless it was her last resort, obviously. Like, I don't think she would want Gabby to be exposed to, you're gonna knock my stuff down, girlfriend, to be exposed to that if she can. Well,
you've also got
any more than she already is.
Yeah, but you've also got Cutter coming after her, and Cutter doesn't leave witnesses. She doesn't leave anybody that knows. She doesn't leave anybody that knows about it. She kills the kids. She kills anybody that's left. And I think Gabby's going to be the one that left. And I don't think that at the end of the next 5 books, even we're going to get a finish between Erica and Cutter. So she's going to bring Gabby with her wherever the hell she goes after she kills the duplicitite.
Yeah, maybe.
That's just a theory. I mean, something completely different could happen. I don't know. I'm just theorizing.
I love also the fact that they introduce the international houses. Like obviously Cutter's a part of that. I think it's so it's interesting. Number one, how differently they wear their masks. So there's got to be different things that they do versus the House of Slaughter. And I imagine the other houses in America. I'd love to see more houses.
Mm-hmm.
I love the lore. I want more lore.
Well, we did get a teaser at SDCC about a return for the House Butcher, Boucher, the House Butcher. So there was a tease for that. I don't know if that'll be in Something Is Killing the Children or House of Slaughter, but it could go either way because, she's gone from Order of St. George. Jace is gone from Order of St. George, so Jace might try to start up House Butcher again. They might somehow get together because there's no way
Erica needs allies.
Yeah, Aaron didn't kill Jace.
If he knows that she knows Aaron, then I think he.
Oh, she definitely knows Jace. She was there. She was.
Yeah, I guess that. I feel like she wasn't around much though.
But she got introduced for sure.
Yeah.
So she knows of Jace. She might think he's dead because Aaron was supposed to kill him, and he reported back that he killed him. But
maybe that's where they go next to try to escape from Cutter. She needs a partner.
Well, he was talking about setting up a safe place. That's what Jace was doing. So that could happen. Or, I think the setting up of the houses in the other countries is important because eventually we're going to have to get to the Emerald Masks. And the Emerald Masks are only in other countries. They're not in the United States because there's no dragons in the United States. So once we get to Emerald Masks, it's going to have to go over the pond.
I can't wait. I think it's so cool that we're following all these different characters. Like Erica's obviously awesome. She's the best one so far, but it's so cool to see other characters and what's going on with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love House of Slaughter. I know it's a love. People either love it or they hate it. I feel like it's very divisive, but I really love it.
I'm just a big fan of the backstories. I love learning more about the houses and all their rituals and all the shit that goes on. And I wanted to learn more. I was hoping that we were going to learn more about the Red Masks, but it hasn't really started out that way in this arc for House of Slaughter. But maybe it will.
Yeah. I feel like people expect from Something Is Killing the Children more action, more monster killing, but House of Slaughter really isn't that. And I think that's what throws a lot of people off. But for people like you and people like me who want more backstory, it's such an awesome series.
And the whole werewolves and vampires thing leads me to another theory that Department of Truth and House of Slaughter and Something Is Killing the Children exist within the same universe. Because a friend of mine, Fizz, who's Shauna's husband, pointed out to me that Department of Truth and Nice House on the Lake are in the same universe because you see texts at the beginning of Nice House on the Lake from the main character in Department of Truth. Just very subtle, but I'm
gonna have to read it back now.
They're within the same universe, so I'm wondering if Something is Killing the Children is within that same universe, and the monsters that they hunt are just shit that people make up. Because they've said that before in Something is Killing the Children, that
yeah, it kind of follows that same mindset.
The monsters are created through belief. So, I mean, it's the same shit as Department of Truth.
Are we getting a tiny onion verse? Is that what's happening right now?
That would be awesome, because Nice House on the Lake, I've got so many theories about that, and I can't wait till the next one comes out so we can fucking talk about it, because I love that book so much. It's so fucking wild.
When I read that, I literally could not put the trade down when I read it. It was insane.
So good. Yeah, see? Spread across 3 publishers. I mean, I don't care at all. Like, just give me more.
Literally anything he writes, I'll read. Like,
yeah, I mean, we got Wind coming up, more Wind coming up. That's definitely not within the same universe, but still a great story.
No, why not? Could totally be in the maybe it's just, you know.
It could be.
And who knows?
Shit, Nightmare Country is gonna start merging with Something is Killing the Children.
Don't tell me anything about it. I gotta read all of Sandman first.
I know. We're not talking about it.
Nice I did read the first issue, and I was great, like, oh. You haven't read that one yet? You have to read it.
Oh, read it.
Buy the trade and read it immediately.
It is 100% for sure within the same universe as Department of Truth. And that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I definitely have to reread Nice House on the Lake now and, like, scour the pages.
Mm-hmm. It's just a subtle text that you see in one of the like collage pictures, and it's from what's his name, Cole or whatever.
What an awesome pickup!
Yeah, like, I didn't pick my buddy Fizz told me about it, and he showed me the page, and I'm like, holy shit, you're right, dude.
Huh. So cool. Well, should we talk about what's coming out next week?
Let's do it. All right, let me pull up previews here.
What 4 titles do you read, Tom? Obviously, House of Slaughter and Something's Killing the Children. And what other 2? My cats are having a serious battle right now.
I love indie horror stories. If you're looking for shit to read, DM me, Tom. I'll give you a list of indie horror.
Can you hear them?
Oh, Mark wants to know if he missed the dot giveaway. Are you going to announce your winner?
Yes, I was going to do that at the end. So
at the very end, we're going to do it at the very end.
I have the wheel ready to go.
Right on. So let's Tom, I'm gonna send you a list of shit to read, dude. Or just watch our show every week. We'll
let you know what's coming up.
At least on my this is just my pull list, so there's more than this coming out, but we've got Basilisk number 11. I cannot wait. Oh, number 10, sorry. Basilisk is insanely good horror book. So we'll get more of that. And then we got Duel number 3. Duel's been good so far. Closet number 3. I've already read number 3, and it's good. I don't like the ending to the closet, but we won't get into that quite yet.
Next week
we'll get into the ending of the closet. I'm gonna have to reread it. We got Little Monsters coming out.
Yes, I love this series.
I have not read any of it yet. I'm gonna have to catch up for next week, which I will, so that we can.
Yes, you do. It's super good.
I know it's a good series because I've gotten so many good reviews on it from friends. I just haven't had time. And we got Twig, which is another series I haven't read yet, but I have every issue. And then I don't know why.
Read it yet?
Nope, I have not. But I'll read it by next week so that we can talk about it.
Yes, please.
Here, let's go to coming soon. Okay,
there's one that I'm super excited about. The Vineyard is coming out.
Isn't it that in September though?
I thought it was coming out next week.
Oh look, I'm excited about this one. Dead Lucky. Take it easy, Tom. Thanks for coming by, man. So Dead Lucky, the newest addition to the Massive Verse, which is the Radiant Black universe, is coming out next week, and I'm really excited for that one. That one looks like it's going to be cool. And then we got more Fox and Hare. It doesn't look like... Oh, this is just stuff that's on my pull list. Hold on. Let me go to FOC. Upcoming releases. August 3rd. We've got... This is still just shit on my... Here, let's do this. New comics this week. League of Comic Geeks is always great.
That's what I have pulled up right now. Yeah, The Vineyard comes out next week, the first issue.
Oh, that's cool. I'll have to download it. I don't have it on my pull list.
It's from Aftershock, and it's, first of all, it's a horror indie, which obviously I love, and then also apparently has something to do with the Greek god Dionysus. Nate, how do you say that? Dionysus.
I think you got it right, Dionysus. All right, we've got,
which is also super
Guma
cool.
coming out. This was Ji-Hung Lee's book that he created. I have the first issue of it that he released on his website a while back. It's sold out a while ago. Yeah, League isn't always correct. If you want correct, you got to go to previews. League sometimes has shit out of order. So really not a whole lot coming out next week.
We have some good ones. Twig, Dead Lucky will hopefully be good. Little Monsters, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
The Vineyard, hopefully. I think it says it's supposed to come out. I'm really excited. I hope it does.
Well, we'll have some good stuff to talk about next week. You want to do your giveaway thing? Because we got about 5 minutes left.
Yes. So, whoever is still watching, who doesn't know, I'm doing, actually, let me grab the book. It's right over here. So in light of Roe v. Wade being overturned, decided to try to raise some money for Planned Parenthood to help women have safe access to abortion and medical care. So I decided to do a Department of Truth cover with the lady in red, kind of like Handmaid's Tale style. I think it came out pretty neat. So we actually did end up raising about $170 for Planned Parenthood this month, which is super awesome. So thank you to anybody who did donate. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting something that is very important to me and to a lot of women and people across the country. So I think we should do this giveaway. So I have the wheel here ready to go. I don't know if y'all can see it. But I'm just going to tap to spin it, and then I'll let you know who wins.
Rual collects.
Rual collects.
That's awesome. I saw Nate made it on there. That's dope.
Yeah, he
almost
donated.
won.
He's awesome. Almost. Yeah, there was a lot of people that donated and that continuously shared this throughout the month. So thank you to anybody who, if you didn't donate and you just shared it, it really means a lot. But if Rual's not on here, I'll definitely be sending you an Instagram DM to let you know that you won and to get your contact information so I can send out this book for you. So thank you guys so much for doing that for me and raising money for a good cause. It really means a lot.
It'd be dope to do one of those a month. You can churn out books out 2 blanks.
Yeah, I know. I still have 2 blanks to work on. I keep like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and then you just have to be in that good art day mode, you know?
Yeah.
Like you have to be in the right mindset to do it. And I'm like, every day I think it, I'm like, no, and then it just ends up being watching anime and reading comics. But I will get to it. Yeah, right. I think that doing a charity thing once a month would be neat. I'll have to think about it.
Take it easy, Mark. I think that's it for us too. I've got to set up.
Thank you, everybody, for joining.
I've got to set up for my Whatnot show. So
yes, everybody, go check out Crisis's Whatnot show. It's going to be amazing tonight. It's going to be it's mystery packs, right?
Mystery packs and a awesome grand prize of a Jay Lee sketched.
Whoever wins that, I'm going to come to your house and steal it.
All right. Well, until next week, had a great time talking about comic books again.
Read your comics so we can talk next week.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.